how the PDP is allowing Wike to just destroy that party. So guys, we know that recently Wike came out to give the PDP early notice that he's still going to be supporting Tinubu come 2027. Now, one of the spokespersons for the PDP is replying Wike. Guess what his response is? He said it's embarrassing. He's just telling Wike that what you are doing is embarrassing. Is that the much the PDP can really do in terms of disciplining Wike for how he has really rendered that party useless? So guys, I'm going to be allowing you to take a look at the take of Kenneth Okonkwo as regards to Wike's personality and what he's doing. You know how he has been juggling between the APC and the PDP. He's neither here nor there, but he has come out to tell the PDP on time that he's still going to be frustrating them come 2027 because he's going to support Tinubu in the upcoming presidential election. So guys, just take your time and listen to what Kenneth Okonkwo has got to say about Wike.
There is dubious leadership in PDP. Immediately, Tinubu brilliantly took Wike after the abracadabra in Rivers State election, where the IRF was saying that Labour Party won, and mutilated results were brought out from different state houses to say that APC won. They took Wike to be a minister, and PDP did not come out to insist aggressively that Wike should resign from PDP. Immediately that was done, I knew PDP was gone. Because if a man openly campaigned against his party, which I have nothing against because you are free, and then openly took up a position in another government, morality demands that he steps down from his party. You can see the chaos that is going on in Rivers State. You can see the chaos that is going on in PDP. So Wike is a servant of APC because minister means servant. That's why minister, when they say minister of the gospel, minister of God, is a servant of God. Now, PDP is now a servant to Wike. That is why PDP now is a servant of servants. So as long as this present leadership in PDP prevails, it is APC that is governing PDP. And can you imagine how many times they have postponed their neck? So even neck cannot sit. The latest is February. And that February, I don't think they've put a date. So that on maybe 28th of February, they say, sorry, we forgot to put date. They have shifted the deck. With any excuse. It is possible the next excuse they will give is that Faro TV was arrested. Let's fight for democracy first. Every excuse. That's dubious leadership. The truth is that they want to bring PDP to moribund so that there won't be any fierce fight for the presidency in 2027. And they are succeeding. But Nigeria is not a banana republic. I'm not always so scared about one party state because the Nigeria political hemisphere makes it that when it's only one party, you start seeing opposition rising from that same party. You can see APC is practically in this area. They're just using the federal might like PDP used, family affair, to control their crisis. But they are pretty in crisis. You can see what is going on. The governors that say the bill should be withdrawn for more consultation, they are APC governors, predominantly. The vice president that sat on that neck where they lampoon the tax reform bill is APC. You can see the former national vice chairman also APC, one Lukman. You can see the one Jesu Onabasa. You can see his criticism of Tinubu. You can see these are APC members. They are rising. These are still going to be blocks of opposition. So in Nigeria, we're so diverse. And I don't think that one party state will be possible. There could be one party that will be dominant from time to time when there is prevalence of incompetent and corrupt people in the opposition, as I believe there are today. But I believe that from the ashes of these decaying parties, there will be a manure that will become the foundation of the seed of the righteous growing out of the manure of these decaying parties that may germinate a new generation of leaders who will be fed up with all these things and create a very good opposition that will most probably, by the grace of God, form new government in Nigeria. I may not know the time or date, but I know that from what happened in 2023, Nigerians are fed up with the status quo. Look at the election in Ghana. Beautiful. And Yakubu Mahmoud is opening his mouth, commenting on election in Ghana, calling politicians. Politicians would love to rig election even in Ghana. But it is because the electoral officers did the right thing by law. It's a shame. But all these things you're seeing in opposition, in ruling party, is because nobody is sure again of free and fair election. If we had free and fair, credible election in Nigeria, all these things would die naturally. Because every party would want to field capable people, knowing that that is the only criterion that will make them to be voted in by the people. So without it, you'll be seeing all these shenanigans. So with a Professor Mahmoud, that will give you technical glitch. You'll be seeing all these shenanigans going on in the political parties. So the foundation of democracy will always be free, fair, credible. There are a lot of things I blame the ruling party on, but they are trying to cripple the opposition parties. Is not one of them. It's a legitimate political weapon for any party to spy on and take out any other party that is not serious. It is not APC that should be blamed for what is going on in Labour Party or PDP. It is Labour Party and PDP that should be blamed. Today you have total absence of leadership in Labour Party and you have presence of dubious leadership in PDP. So how do you blame APC for it? Did you see any card-carrying member of APC being the chairman of Labour Party or chairman of PDP? So how do you blame APC for that? When you continue placing blame where it is not, you are trying to justify your failure and give excuses for your not succeeding, meaning you're trying to perpetuate it. Excuses and successes do not go hand in hand. I agree completely that APC has agents that are destabilizing those parties. Do you think they are doing it free of charge? It's the incompetence and corruption of the people in Labour Party and PDP that they are feasting on and exploiting to destabilize them. Look at Labour Party. I heard more than 5 of them defected. Of course, the law is clear. You defect, you lose your seat. But you need a solid political base to be able to bring them to account. Because we are in a country that does not respect the rule of law. So how united and focused you are as a party is what will make you to be able to seek redress. And what they are saying is that they will open a book of shame. Is it the Hall of Shame for them? The people they should open Hall of Shame for are the leaders of that Labour Party. Because they organized purportedly convention without inviting anybody, including me as presidential spokesperson. So who should go into the Hall of Shame? Let me tell you, what you sow is what you get. Absence of leadership in Labour Party. Since the National Assembly members, one election has started, how many times have they gone for a retreat? For you as a party to educate them on the ideologies of the party and indoctrinate them that Nigerians voted for them because they wanted a change. How many times? Nature does not exist in a vacuum. So if you leave their brain to be open, then whoever is telling them something, that is the one they will take. Labour Party is made up of the elected people. They are made up of some people who were rejected by the parties and they saw the wave and came to Labour Party to pick forms. And then some other people that were probably used as placeholders, and maybe after the primary they were not changed. Some of them insisted they will not be changed. So when they now won because of the wave, Nigerians wanted something new. You would have taken them in immediately, because some of them are greenhorns that have never held any political office. Some of them are Okada riders. Some of them are, bricklayers, which is commendable. But you take them in and begin to let them know that no, you're one of the representatives of the people. This is what is expected of you. They left them, and then the predators who are APC, and they are very merciless about it, started feasting on their lack of ideology and started assimilating.
Now Wike still wants to cause the commotion he caused. He's claiming that he's in charge of Abuja, meaning that no, as in no breathing space for anybody that wants to come and compete with the APC in Abuja. Let's see how it's going to be. If Wike is still going to write results, or is it the people's mandate that will stand? I mean, we have many obedience in Abuja, and the APC, the ruling party, they couldn't even cross the gutter in Abuja, let alone stretching their legs. I mean, Peter Obi beat them hands down. Let's see how Wike is going to do it. If he's going to bring his machineries from Rivers State to come and conquer Abuja, let's see how it's going to be. So, guys, these are the things happening in the political space. People like Wike, he wants to be in Abuja, he wants to be in Rivers. He wants to grab the two places for APC so that he will still be rewarded, for him to still stay relevant in the political space. But I tell you, it is time for us to stand up and, show these people that power belongs to the people, in short. So, guys, let me know what you think. What do you think about what Kenneth Okonkwo said? What do you think about Nigerians not hearing anything about electoral reforms? Are we still going to go into the next election the way we went, with so many lapses and loopholes and things not being properly structured by INEC? Are we still going to go into election knowing that INEC, even before voting, you see people already have written results and all that? Is that how we are still going to go into this election? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. So, guys, you have seen it. These are the things we keep saying. The worst part is that the question remains, are we still going to have credible election come 2027? It's like there will be a repeat of what we saw in the last election. And Nigerians are not even worried. Nobody is picking up. Nobody is talking about the reforms Tinubu is supposed to make, so that what happened in the last 2023 presidential election does not repeat itself again, when they will come in the middle of the road to tell us that they had glitches, that the IRF wasn't working, that they lost their password, and all kinds of things that we heard, which we know that the Nigerian judiciary is still going to uphold those things should you go to court after the election. So, guys, we know that recently Ghana conducted a very democratic process, during their election, which many people have said go and learn. But it was really shocking to Nigerians when Mahmoud Yakubu came out to say Ghana learned from Nigeria. What did Ghana learn from Nigeria? Did Ghana learn the rigging, the glitches, the grabbing of ballots, and all kinds of things that we do see during our elections? Ghana did not learn. The only thing, somebody instead tweeted and said the only thing Ghana learned from Nigeria was how not to rig election. Yeah, I think that was how the person said it, that the only thing Ghana learned from Nigeria is how not to rig. So one keeps wondering if Mahmoud Yakubu even knows what he's saying. This man's words, I mean, what he tells you in the morning is not what he's going to tell you in the evening. Don't forget that before we even had the last election, he came out to tell us that Beavers was a game changer, that we are going to stick with it. It's going to make a whole lot of changes. And Nigerians started coming up with speculations that this man is not going to use that Beavers. He was just there to deceive Nigerians. This man came out and said, don't mind those who are talking, that they are going to use the Beavers. But what happened? Those people who spoke turned out to become the people who said the correct thing, because at the end of the day, they said they had glitch and they abandoned the Beavers, they abandoned IRF, and finally the Nigerian judiciary upheld whatever that was being said by INEC. That's to tell you the level of the rots in the system. Nigerians, this thing is too much. I mean, the level of the rots in the system is too much.